Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the What a Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago Cougars here on Madden 22. That is right. We are in another week of Chicago Cougar football. It is week 13, and we are taking on one of our more hated rivals. I shouldn't say more hated, maybe more competitive is a better way to put it. We're taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. We've had some battles with them in the past in this series, in the regular season, in the playoffs, in the AFC Championship game, in the snow. We've had some pretty epic clashes with the Kansas City Chiefs and Patty Mahomes. So this one is probably not going to be any different. This one's probably going to be another chapter in the epic book that is Cougars versus Chiefs. I hope you guys are ready. If you are, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club as I almost choke and die. Let's get right to it. Here we are, and unfortunately, we have still not had any other breakout scenarios or anything like that. None for AJ Terrell, none for anybody really. So we really have to rely on the wheel spin for a potential development trait upgrade for some of our lesser active players, I guess you could say, that don't really get a lot of touches or don't get a lot of love in the games. So we're going to have to really rely on the wheel spin for that. But as you can see, we are going to Arrowhead, one of the loudest stadiums in the NFL, on the road in prime time to take on the 11-3 Chiefs. Or the 8-3 Chiefs, not the 11-3 Chiefs, the 8-3 Chiefs. It is going to be a big one. A massive game. Massive. And we've got to talk about the weekly strategy. We know what this Chiefs team has. They don't really change their team very much. They still have, obviously, they still have Patrick Mahomes. They still have Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who has gone up to a 98 overall superstar development running back. That is terrifying to think about, that they have Mahomes and they have Clyde Edwards-Helaire both being dominant players. Plus, they still have Chris Jones. He is a little bit older. So is Tyrann Mathieu, but he is also superstar development. We're going to continue to do our throw it short method, and hopefully that can continue to work for us. That's going to be the goal for this one. I've got to get the wheel set up because we cannot forget about our Lord and Savior, the wheel spin. Let me pull it up really quickly. I didn't have it ready. Usually I have it ready, but I did not have it this time. So, all right, here we go. Got the wheel up. There it is. Let's see if we can get something good here. I'm really hoping that we can get like a really good wheel spin. 3, 2, 1, spin that wheel. Boom. Here we go. What are we getting? Is it going to be a development up trade? It's going to be trade for a 90-plus player. We're getting this one a lot. We're getting trade for players a lot. And I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about this trading for these players. Trading for a 90-plus player. Okay. That's interesting. I think we can make it happen. We have draft picks still. We still have our own first-round pick from this season. Obviously, we traded next year's pick to get Kyle Pitts. We don't have a lot of cap space, so that's going to be a problem. We are probably going to have to trade somebody away that makes a decent amount of money. But who's a player that I'd want to trade for? Like, do we need a middle linebacker? It says that we need a middle linebacker, but we don't really need one. I mean, Russ Telfer's fine, but do we need that guy in the middle? Maybe we do. Maybe we do need that guy in the middle, and maybe it's Roquan Smith, but he's probably going to be a little bit too hard to get. Plus, he's making a decent amount of money on the cap hit, so he's probably going to be a little bit difficult to get traded for. Devin White. I mean, it doesn't have to be a middle linebacker. It's just that's just the position at the top of our team needs. And I mean, we could use one. I guess it wouldn't hurt to have like that guy in the middle of the field instead of Russ Telfer. It could be Miles Jack. He's 91 overall. I think the hardest part's trying to find a trade that's going to work because they got to be a 90 plus. That's going to be the hardest part. Is Roquan Smith? He's just going to be too expensive. I don't think middle linebacker is an option. All the middle linebackers that are 90 plus are going to be a little bit too expensive, and I just don't think we have the cap space. We'd have to be giving up too much, and we only have 3 slots to trade. I just don't think it would work out, and I'd be wasting time. So maybe we get another D tackle that's 90 plus, and we trade Christian Barmore. That could be interesting. That could be very interesting. We get a 90 plus D tackle to go alongside Romeo Goddard. Interesting. Vita Vea is an option, but Vita Vea might be pretty difficult. DeForest Buckner is interesting because he's probably easier to get now that he's 31 and he's not making like a crazy amount of money. $4 million is not crazy. There's not a whole lot of 90 plus D tackles. Quinnen Williams is probably out of the question. Kenny Clark's out of the question. Ed Oliver. I don't hate the Ed Oliver one. So what about this straight up? Okay. So that straight up doesn't even get it close. And I don't have... Oh, that's right. We traded our first round pick this year, but we kept our first round pick next year. That's what it was. And I think a first round pick is going to have to do it if we did want Ed Oliver. I don't know even if a first round pick is going to get it done. It's not like we have second round picks. Yeah, even that is going to be tough. So maybe Ed Oliver's not the best option. Maybe they also value him pretty heavily. I don't know. I like the option of Vita Vea, but that puts us over the cap. And I don't think that I have enough to be able to add to that. That also puts us over the cap. But what about if I throw you... Who do I not really care about? Who do I not really care about? I need all my wide receivers, obviously. We only have 2 tight ends, so we can't get rid of any tight ends. We really have a lack of depth, I will say that much. Devon Hamilton I could throw in as well, because he does make a lot of money, and we have PJ Finch, who I do like. What about these 2 guys for DeForest Buckner, plus a draft pick, a first-round pick? That's okay. That's not going to be an option. So DeForest Buckner's off the book. I think D tackle's probably off the book too. I just don't think that it's going to be possible. 90 plus trading for a 90 plus player is so difficult. It's so difficult, especially when we don't have the cap space. If we had the cap space, it'd be a little bit easier. We just don't have the cap space. Braden Smith's no longer a 90 plus. Shaq Leonard's not going to be possible. Maybe a 90 plus corner would be easier. But I feel like we always get corner. Maybe a 90 plus running back would be easier. I mean, I know we don't need a running back because we have Jonathan Taylor. But would a 90 plus running back be easier to get? Saquon's a 99. James Robinson's 93. Aaron Jones. All these running backs are costing so much money. J.K. Dobbins is a 92. He wouldn't cost like a crazy... He's not costing a crazy amount of money. It's just a matter of who do we trade back to the Ravens. You know what? We might trade like Devon Hamilton or something back to the Ravens. And what about a first-round pick on top of that? If this doesn't go through, then I might have to respin because I don't think that it's physically possible for our team in the situation that we have to get a 90-plus player. I just don't think that it's possible. What about a 90-plus receiver? I don't know if a 90-plus receiver is possible either. Stephon Diggs, obviously not. Mike Evans, no. Tyreek's too much money. But Tyreek probably could be pretty decent to get. Or pretty easy to get. He's just too much money. Calvin Ridley, no. Jerry Jeudy. Traded him away. We had Jerry Jeudy. Mecole Hardman's 90 overall. Mecole Hardman, but he's making $7 million. I didn't realize he's making that much money. Or at least his cap hit is $7 million. Michael Thomas, Devontae Adams. If Devontae wasn't making that much on the cap hit, I'd probably go after him. Justin Jefferson's making too much. Yeah, I think the best option is just to go for another wheel spin. I just don't think that the situation that we're in right now with the team, I don't think that we have the assets to be able to get a 90-plus player. So at least on this one, we're going to have to go in a little bit different direction. So let's spin the wheel one more time, see if we get something different. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be no running for entire half. We just did that one a couple episodes ago, so I will respin again. This is a scuffed episode already. It's going to be rush for 150 yards with your running back. All right, we can do that. Rush for 150 yards with the running back. We can do that. I'm fine about that. That's not a big deal. We can certainly do that. Especially if it's like against the Jaguars when we just like dominated. Absolutely dominated. Is there anything else that we need to buy in terms of the staff points? I mean, we can add another point to that. We've bought all this. Reduce the cost of trading up during the draft. I would buy that, but I ran out of points. So I guess we'll buy that next, and that's probably going to be it for staff points. I don't think we can even purchase anything else. I think we've gotten it all. The player's ready to negotiate. It's not going to matter because I don't have any money to sign them. So if we were going to go another season, which we aren't going to, but if we were going to go another season, we would have to take a serious look at the salary cap situation of this team, and we'd have to figure out who we keep, who we don't keep, because we are paying a lot of money to a lot of players. Look at this cap that we have right now. We have so much money tied up in so many different high overall players that we just simply can't afford everybody if we were going to go another season. So it's amazing how much money we have tied up in everybody. That's crazy. I didn't even realize. I haven't taken a look at the team salary thing in a while, but now that we know our new goal is to rush for 150 yards with the running back, Jonathan Taylor should be pretty good for that. I think it wouldn't be too difficult. And we've done the wheel spin. We've done the weekly strategy. It's time to go and play the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. It's going to be a tough game. I just know it. I just have a feeling. It's going to be probably a little bit colder because it's in Arrowhead towards a little bit getting closer to the end of the season. We're probably into November at this point. So it's probably, or maybe late October. So, I mean, what are we thinking? Do we win? I think we win because we've been pretty dominant this entire season so far. We just have a better team than everybody else. I wouldn't expect it to change much, but you never know with the Kansas City Chiefs. In Madden, they are crazy. In real life, they're crazy. So I guess we'll find out what happens. Hit that like button if you go and enjoy. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. Let's get right to it.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the undisputed game of the week. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your Chicago Cougar football, and it is underway here at Arrowhead in a loud environment as the Cougars take on the Chiefs. And here he comes, former MVP, Super Bowl champion, Patrick Mahomes takes the field. Obviously still has Tyreek Hill, still has Travis Kelce, still has Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Everybody, basically their entire team is the same. Chase Young makes an impact on the first play. Unfortunately, Mahomes was able to get the ball off before Young could really make an impact, like really force him to the ground. But I guess what's-his-face is just that good. Patrick Mahomes is just that good. That's going to be a quick throw. Jeff Sewell, you got to pick that. You cannot let Mahomes make that throw. That's got to be a pick, Jeff. It's as simple as that. That's got to be picked off. It was not. And that's going to be tackle. No, I thought it was going to be tackle behind the line, and Edwards-Helaire is able to break the tackle. It was just an arm tackle, to be fair, but still. You got to be able to you got to be able to bring him down there. I know he's built like a bowling ball. That's going to be Trev Favors and a couple others. It's Kalen Cousins and Chase Young, but Favors made the initial contact, and we are 3rd and 1 on the Chiefs' first drive. This is a clear passing situation for Mahomes, and it's going to be a running situation. Wow, okay. They got me on that one. I would have pinched the line, and I would have chosen a different play if I would have thought that was going to be a run. But I thought, you know, it's the Chiefs. They've got Mahomes. They got Tyreek Hill. I thought they'd do like a little underneath short little slant, I guess, or something. But no, they chose to run that football, and Kalen Cousins was in pursuit of Mahomes, forces him to slide early. Does Mahomes have escape artist? Because he felt really fast on that one. He might have escape artist. And that's going to be no. Why did I never make the first hit? I can never make the first tackle. They always break it. It's almost like a guarantee that whoever I have, no matter who I have, it's always the CPU breaks the first tackle. Even when I come in with a head of steam like Chase Young just did there. And that's going to be Romeo Goddard making an impact. Buda Baker goes up, but he does not pick it. And that will be an incomplete pass. And we force a punt on the first drive of the game. That's good. Johnny Hecker is the punter for the Chiefs. And he will send that to the sideline. Great punt. Great punt. And that will bring Trey Lance, Super Bowl MVP, to the field for the first time, and he's having a very good season. 3,600 yards. He has a chance to certainly break some records. We're definitely going to try and break records with everybody on this team. Terry McLaurin, Trey Lance, Jonathan Taylor, everybody we're trying to break records with, and we cannot forget 150 yards on the ground with our running back. It doesn't have to be Jonathan Taylor just as running back, so if Austin Eckler comes in, he can definitely add to the on-the-ground yards. And that's going to be Trey Lance picked off. I did not think that was going to be picked. Maybe I should have pressed possession catch instead of catch on the run, or run after catch, or whatever it is. But I honestly thought this was going to be a catch for Terry. But it's because I pressed run after catch, because I pressed rat catch, that he animates to the back to pull it in so that he can make that weird animation where he turns. And that's what gave the corner a chance to pick it off. So, very dumb play, and that allows the Chiefs to get into great field position, into the red zone, right off rip. And Chase Young will force a bad throw. A.J. Terrell inbounds. No way. No way. A.J. was inbounds. I'm challenging. I don't care. I'm challenging that play. A.J. Terrell was inbounds. There's no shock. He was clearly inbounds. It's not about did he have possession. Yeah, that toe is inbounds. It's got to be overturned here. This has got to be a pick. It's got to be a pick. How can you not call that a pick? How can that not be called 2 feet down? I can't even pause it. I can't even pause to go to the replay. Unbelievable that they didn't call that an interception. A.J. Terrell got his feet down. And now I can pause it, of course, but I don't want to see that replay. Oh, that's so stupid. That was a clear as day, 2 feet down. Cam Curl misses the sack. The first tackle, what do you know, is broken. I thought we just changed the momentum again with that interception. But of course, it's not a juice video without Madden screwing me in some way. How was that not picked? I can't even believe it, because now they scored. We had the momentum change. We really did. We had the momentum change, and it's just gone. It's like we got all of our energy just sucked out of our system there after the non-call, or the non-overturn. It started with the interception on our side. I shouldn't have done the rat catch. That's my fault. I should have done possession catch or aggressive catch. One of the other two would have either resulted in an incompletion or Terry catching it. And yet I did the rat catch because I thought that he would be able to catch it. I thought he had a step on the corner. Obviously, I was wrong because I forgot that this was Madden. Unbelievable. Jonathan Taylor he falls down on his lineman. We have not started this game off well. I will say that much. I'm going to roll out of the pocket here. I'm going to fire on the run to Jamar Chase. He's going to get the first down. That's how we start the game. That's how we start the game. This is the real start of the game. Forget about how we started on the last drive. This is our real first drive of the game. There goes Taylor with a good run. First quarter's coming to a close. But we just got to keep on playing our type of football. Running it with Jonathan Taylor. Getting first downs when we can. And keep this pressure on the Kansas City defense. Because I don't believe the Kansas City defense is great. So if we could just keep throwing these to Jamar Chase, I would be totally fine with that. If that's going to be what works. If that is going to be what works, I will be totally fine with that. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. And we are going to try to get this first down here on second down. I like the way that this looks, although I'm a little bit curious about that linebacker. He could be coming up and making a play. Jedrick Willis makes a good block. That's a face mask. That is a face mask. Got ripped. Ripped on the face mask there as he was going down. We will take those extra yards. Thank you for that. I don't care. This is too big of a game to obviously, any game I'd take the penalty, obviously. But this, for sure, is too big of a game to have those kind of penalties not go for us. Finally, Jonathan Taylor breaks the tackle. It's about time. And they're playing for the run, so I'm actually going to switch this up. And unfortunately, we have Mark Burton out there. Did I pick a run? I thought I switched it to a passing play. I don't care. We got a yard, so I guess it doesn't matter. I hate that we have to have Mark Burton out there in some situations because we have so little depth, like at tight end and at receiver. So we have to have our backup quarterback as a wide receiver. And Kyle Pitts. I was going to say Michael Pitts. I don't even know who the heck Michael Pitts is. That's unfortunate that he dropped that. But this could be a nice little seam throw. A nice little seam throw to Kyle. It will be. Kyle Pitts wide open down the seam. Beautiful. Big time touchdown. Exactly what we needed to get back in this game. What the heck was that, Kyle? I got to go back and see that instant replay. What kind of celebration was that? What little celly are you doing here? I can't. Madden, you suck. You're the worst game ever. Like, this is literally the worst game that's ever been made. I can't even go back and see my full celebration. Why not? If I want to see my full celebration, let me see my full celebration. What's going on here now? There we go. Let me kick this extra point with Rodrigo Blankenship. I might have missed it. Get in. Squeak in. Thank you. Woo! That was close. That was close. I thought that I just screwed it up. I got a gnat in here, by the way. That's why if you see me moving my hand like that. Okay. That was massive. The fact that we just tied the game up. Although it shouldn't have been tied in the first place. We should have been up probably 14-0 at this point, but that's the breaks. Them's the breaks in the NFL. Well, at least in Madden. Them's the breaks. Our defense I've been very impressed with. We've done well. We'll see what we can do on this next possession. Buda Baker, man. He has been such a big addition to this squad. Him and Kyle Pitts have been the best additions that we've ever made. They've just been such difference makers on both sides of the ball. And that's going to be just a tight end on a linebacker, and he's got no shot. Lambert. I completely whiffed. I completely whiffed on the tackle there. I was going to bring Lambert on a big time like hook to try and get him to tackle him down and like not let him fall forward. Unfortunately, I did too much of a hook and I completely whiffed on him. And he scores. Somehow the tight end was able to outrun my linebacker by a ton. Like it wasn't even a question how much faster he was. A little bit concerning. That's going to be quick throw, Matt Peterson. Big time catch. He holds on to the football. I'd love to see it. I kind of like that we get Mark Burton out there in the offense, but it does hurt because the stupid. It looks like we're getting a little bit of a stamina glitch like we usually get in this game because it sucks. Where Terry McLaurin's not out there, Tajay Chamberlain's not out there. I've got to use backup tight end Dalton Schultz, who's been a very solid tight end for us. Don't get me wrong, Dalton Schultz has been very good for us, but he's not the guy that I want out there in these kind of big situations. I want Tajay Chamberlain out there. I want Terry McLaurin obviously out there. Good thing we have Kyle Pitts. I'm going to have to roll in the pocket here, and I got not picked off, but got sacked there. I was going to throw that probably to Kyle Pitts because he was checked down for a nice throw. That's going to be quick throw. It's Kyle Pitts. He's going to have to be a big-time guy in this game. If we don't have Terry McLaurin, if we don't have those other guys out there because of the stamina glitch, he's going to have to be a big-time guy. And, oh, my God. I don't know who you are. It's Jonathan Taylor. I wasn't sure who was over on that side, but it's Jonathan Taylor wide open. Thank you, JT. It may not be a rushing touchdown to extend the streak, but it is a score, and that ties the game. He cooked whoever his corner was that was on him, or maybe the corner didn't even follow him. I don't know. I didn't really see what happened. I just saw a dude running wide open, and I had to throw it to him. Luckily, he stayed in bounds because I did do the rat catch on that one, thinking that I was going to have to run a little bit more to get into the end zone, but he just caught it in the end zone. I'm glad that I didn't screw that up. But our defense needs to step up here. We cannot let another big play like that happen. We have to contain everybody in front of us. We have to keep everybody in front of us. We also have to run the ball a little bit more. We have not been doing that. That's a broken tackle again. Tevin Lambert couldn't bring him down. 2nd down and 7. I would imagine this is going to be a little bit of a preview for a game in the playoffs, whether it be the divisional or the AFC Championship. Pick that AJ Terrell. If you have stupid abilities, if you have acrobat, that's picked off. And I hate that that's not picked off because you don't have acrobat. You should be able to play that a little bit better even without acrobat. Unreal. Stupid. How does Mahomes get the ball off so quickly? I'm in the backfield within a second, and Mahomes gets that ball away. Ugh. I'm giving them free yardage, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Chase Young, how did he not bring him down? At least Barmore did. I'm not sure how Chase Young didn't get an animation there to bring him down. But that's going to be the 2-minute warning. We get the ball to start the second half. So if we could, like, hold them to a field goal here or, I don't know, score, like, turn them over or something. As long as they don't score a touchdown, it's going to be ideal. Because I know that our offense can score pretty quickly. We've proven that before. That's going to be caught. That's going to be a 3rd down. I don't think the ball got there. My God, of course they give him the 1st down there. His hand or his elbow was down, his knee was down, whatever it was before the 1st down. And of course I missed the sack because I suck so much. I suck so much. Trev Favors had a clear path to the sack and I just completely whiffed because I'm just a horrible user. I'm the worst. There's a reason I play D-line user, and it's because of things like that. I just suck so much. 59 seconds left. It's 3rd and 5. They're doing a good job to waste time. They wasted a whole minute between those couple plays. That's a screen pass. I was not ready for the screen pass. They're going to get the 1st down. They're going to call timeouts now. I was not ready for a screen pass. That is for sure. Nobody on my team was ready for a screen pass. Oh, I'm still heated about that interception with AJ Terrell. That should have been an interception. It should have been. Should have been. This one's got to be. It was. But he was out of bounds again. He couldn't get his feet down. My God, AJ. Figure it out, dude. Get your feet in bounds. Oh, the cornerback blitz with Jeff Sewell doesn't work. Well, it does, but not enough. The cornerback blitz, he came in, and it almost worked to perfection. I'm just going to switch it to be by overall, so Pat Surtain goes and covers Tyreek Hill. That's just the best matchup. I don't know why I didn't do that in the start. 42 seconds. He's going to roll out. He's going to run. I can't turn into anybody. I was trying to turn into Surtain, but it wouldn't let me. It just turned in everybody other than Pat Surtain. They're really going to waste all this clock and score, aren't they? They're doing a masterful job. They used their final timeout. I don't know why they wasted all that clock and then decided to use the timeout later. That was a weird decision because now they have no timeout. So if we stop them here, then it's just going to be a tie because the accelerated clock will be running. Why did it have to be one of these games? Why did it have to be one of these games? Why? I hate these type of games where just the game just completely shafts me the entire time. How is that not dropped? If I throw that, it's either picked or it's dropped. There's no shot whoever I throw to catches that. Unreal. I'm just going to let this fall. No reason to take it out and waste any time and get a shorter field position. We've been known to score pretty quickly, but if the stamina glitch is out there, then we're not going to be having a good thing because we've got Kyle Pitts and Matt Peterson. That's really the only two guys that I trust here. I got to get that away. It's going to be knocked incomplete. They brought too much pressure. Maybe play action was not the best option there. Play action was probably not the best choice there. Dalton Schultz, we've got the, oh my God, Kyle Pitts isn't even out there. We've got the left tackle out there. All right, Jonathan Taylor goes out of bounds. We get a couple extra yards closer. They want me to go Hail Mary. I don't really want to go Hail Mary. I don't really want to go Hail Mary, but I mean, maybe just sending Matt Peterson is going to be the best option. He didn't even catch it. He didn't even catch it. Ah, that's such a sucky first half. Such a sucky first half, and we don't even really have that many yards running the ball because we were down, and I don't, oh, this one's got me frustrated. This one does. I don't tend to get, I try not to get frustrated with this game because I know how much it sucks. But this one, I mean, you can't screw me like this with the stamina glitch against the Chiefs. Like, I need Terry McLaurin. He hasn't been out there since, like, the first possession. I need Tajay Chamberlain. I need my number ones. I need Jamar Chase. And yet I don't have depth as it is, and yet you give me the stamina glitch? How am I supposed to be a good... That's an interception. Oh my God! Give me the stupid stamina glitch off this game! Well, it looks like we're losing this one. Our undefeated season will come to an end because this game is the worst, literally the worst game that's ever been produced in the history of video games. There's no reason that there should still be a stamina glitch. A whole cycle has gone past. This isn't even the current game. You didn't even fix it during its entire cycle. This was in from launch. And that's still in now that a whole year has passed. We're on a completely different game, and I think the game still has it. I think Madden 23 has the stamina glitch too. This is unacceptable. In a big game like this, in a game against a team like the Kansas City Chiefs, you're giving me a stamina glitch where my number 1, 2, and 3 receivers aren't even in the game? Oh my God, it's unbelievable. It's just mind-numbing how dumb this company is. It really is. It's like, you think that they can't get any dumber, and then they just top you with the next dumb glitch that's in the game that they don't fix, they don't address. Like, some of the times, you think like, oh, give them some credit. I mean, they do some good things, but they don't do enough good things. They take like 1 step forward and then 17 steps back. And we're down by 2 touchdowns in the third quarter on the road against the Chiefs. And I don't have any of my number 1s on receivers. Terry McLaurin, nowhere to be found. Jamar Chase, nowhere to be found. Tajay Chamberlain, nowhere to be found. I've got Kyle Pitts and Matt Peterson and my freaking backup quarterback. My freaking backup quarterback is in the game playing wide receiver because I don't have enough depth. Oh, Matt Peterson with a good catch there. I thought that was going to be picked. That's why I wasn't talking. I thought that was going to be picked and I was just going to be like done. So it looks like we're going to, at least for now, not focus on the run game because we kind of can't. Or at least we can focus on Trey Lance on the run game. We're probably going to fail this wheel spin, but to be fair, I kind of get a little bit of a pass because I have to throw the ball because I don't have anybody. I'm down to...
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Chiefs offense set to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are
Yeah, that's about right.
everything is working.
That is about right.
It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Well, I'm done with this game.
On first down, Mahomes.
Oh, fan-freaking-tastic, Patrick Surtain.
He just joined the double-digit party with that last.
God, I hate this game so much. I really do. I really hate this game. Like, I don't usually hate a lot of games. Like, there's rarely a game that I absolutely despise, that I just hate, I dread playing. It's not because I hate this team or I hate this series. I love this series. This is my best series, my favorite series. I enjoy recording this series, but I just hate when I have to load up Madden 22. It's just a bad game. It's not good. It's really just not a good game. It's not even like it's a bad football game, but it's like mediocre regular game. No, it's just a bad overall video game. There's no fun experience. There's no, like, whatever fun experience you may have, it's gone like that because then some other stupid thing happens that just sucks it away, just removes it from sight. And I'm not even going to be excited. If we end up coming back and winning this game, I'm not going to be happy about it. I won't be. Because I'm furious with this game. Because I shouldn't even be in this situation in the first place. I can't with this game, man. It just not a lot of games hit me where it hurts. This game hits me where it hurts. Because it's just, I love football games and I love Madden. I used to love Madden. But it just, seeing the steady just decline of this franchise for the last decade has just been so hurting. It's so depressing. And it just gets worse and worse with every release. They say, we've taken steps forward. We've gotten better. No, your new game sucks too. This isn't me saying that, oh, Madden 23 is a step in the right direction. No, Madden 23 sucks too, but for different reasons. For different reasons, Madden 23 sucks. This game sucks for obvious reasons that we've talked about on this channel plenty of times that I don't really feel like getting into right now because I'm just angry about other things. But Madden 23 sucks for its own variety of things. Oh, by the way, we're not gonna. I know how I mentioned if we come back and win this game, I won't even be happy about it. We're not gonna come back and win this. I just said that because I scored the touchdown there and we were only down by one touchdown. But we're not gonna come back and win this game. The Chiefs are gonna score here. It's automatic basically. It's scripted in the game. Like, they're gonna score and put this back up by 2 touchdowns. So it's not even like that I have a chance. And if I get another interception with Patrick Surtain, I'm gonna be fuming. I completely whiffed again with Tevin Lambert. God, I suck so much with these user tackles. I don't know what sucks worse, the game or me tackling people. It's very close. Force a fumble, please. God, Cam Curl. Force a fumble. Yeah, thanks for reminding me that I haven't gotten any sacks on Patrick Mahomes, even though I've been close like 2 or 3 separate times with Trace Young and Trent Favors and everybody. Ugh. I completely whiffed again. Why do I suck so much? It can't be that hard. I see plenty of Madden YouTubers making D-line tackles and stuff with players and just like open field tackles and everything. It's got to be me. But I just am so bad. I missed that one too. I had it a sack. He was right there. The play action took so long. It was right there. And I missed him again. Ugh. Tackle him, please. There we go. Oh, that looked like a face mask, but thankfully it's not called. Parsons makes the play. It's 3rd and goal. 8 catches for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 8 catches for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's 3rd and goal from the 4. They motion to have Darden in the backfield. It's going to be probably a slam. Mahomes going to take off and run. Mahomes! He broke the tackle! You've got to be sure. If I don't laugh, I'll just be fuming. I need to be in a mental institute right now. This game is gonna send me over the edge. I'm gonna play this game like Cyclops. That's what this game has done to me. I don't know where I'm going. I can't see anything. I'm down. I'm not even going to play the rest of this game with my headphones on because that's just how much I've been defeated by this game. I have been physically, emotionally defeated by Madden 22 today. Something I was not expecting because I feel like our team is good. Like, I feel like this team is better than what we've been playing, and yet I get the stamina glitch. I've got my backup quarterback in at receiver. So what do you want me to do with that? What do you want me to do with that? We're not even going to beat the stupid challenge, which is run for 150 yards with your running back, because we're in the 4th quarter. I can't really run the ball. Kyle Pitts is open. It's going to be a pretty sloppy throw from Trey Lance, but it'll still get connected. 3 interceptions. I haven't had 3 interceptions in a game in a long time because I've gotten better with Trey Lance, especially when he's got Gambler activated. 3 interceptions. This is taken back to Season 1 era, and that's a sack. That's a freaking sack because there's no time. What do you know? No time to throw. Jedrick Willis, one of the best left tackles in the game, gets beat by a no-name. Oh my God, Matt Peterson, catch the ball. How did you not catch the ball there? Wow. That is unfortunate. Hey, look, Terry's back. Whoop-de-frickin-do. Terry McLaurin's back on the field for some reason. He just decided to show up. He didn't get injured. He just decided to show back up. We've got our one of our backup tackles at tight end who just made a 1st down catch on 4th down. Thank you so much for that, Enriquez. But I bet Terry's back out. Yeah, Terry's back out. Dalton Schultz is the #1 receiver. I pressed the wrong button, but Matt Peterson luckily got there. I accidentally floated it to Peterson instead of... I wanted to throw it to Dalton Schultz there, but I screwed that up. So luckily that saved me. What kind of formation is this? That's the weirdest 4 verticals I've ever seen. Dalton Schultz! Why couldn't he go into the end zone? Patrick Mahomes did it. Why couldn't Dalton Schultz do it? This game sucks. This game sucks. This game sucks. This game sucks. I wanted to go to Terry because I wanted to get him another touchdown, but Matt Peterson was too wide open there. I couldn't afford to screw that up. And look at that. I mean, we've been in this game the entire time. There's no reason why we shouldn't win. except for the reason that Madden is bad. That's the reason why we're not going to win this game. We got saved by the left tackle. I think he's a left tackle. He might be a right tackle. I think he's a left tackle, though, who caught the pass on 4th down. Absolute legend there. Okay, let's see how they're going to score on me this time. Let's see how they're going to score on me this time. And that's going to be a tackle. Good job. Oh, there's Terry McLaurin. At least he showed back up. I have no idea where Tajay Chamberlain and Jamar Chase went. Where they just leave? They go back to the locker room? What happened there? Get back on the field. We need you. Your day's not over yet. Do I start using timeouts? I think I have to. I think I have to start using timeouts here on 3rd and 6. If we could force this, we'd still have 1 timeout left. If we could force a punt. Mahomes not going to run, is he? Oh my God, he still completed it. It's over. I can't cause a timeout or anything. That was our last chance. I'm not going to call any timeouts. Mahomes made. I thought he was going to run. He probably would have got it if he would have ran anyway. So it's not like they missed out on anything. And they're going to run it with Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and we are going to fall on the road at Kansas City. But not because we were the worst team. We were really the better team in this game. We really were. But I just got screwed on so many different occasions. And that is our first loss of the season, and it came in the most frustrating way possible. 15 of 22, 239 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 picks. This looks like a Season 1 performance from Trey Lance. 16 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown for Jonathan Taylor. But I will say, we didn't get the wheel spin completed, but I will say that this really doesn't really count because of the fact that I needed to throw the ball from like the very beginning of the game. So I'm gonna give myself a little bit of slack there. That one doesn't really count. This was just a whole mess of a bad situation. We didn't sack him at all. We did pick him off one time with Surtain. Whoop-de-doo. We picked off freaking Patrick Mahomes. But we lose on the road. We get our first loss of the season, and I couldn't be more angry. Okay, so next week we have another primetime game. We go to Lumen Field on the road in Seattle. We have 3 straight primetime away games. This episode we were in Kansas City in primetime. Now we're going to be, I'm guessing, that was Sunday Night Football, so I'm guessing this is the next week Monday Night Football. And then I'm guessing that the game against the Patriots is going to be Thursday Night Football, the episode after. So we've got 3 straight on the road primetime games. It's going to be a massive one. But I'm just done with this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Yeah, peace.